baby. Check that out, baby. First catch of the day. Beautiful slot red with that LCD956 custom rod. We're using the red and white paddle tail by K Wigglers. It's actually the Wiggle by K Wigglers. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Mark Villarreal here with Los Canaleros del 956. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. So, I already have one slot red on the boat. I've been using this K Wigglers Wiggle K Wigglers, the red and the white. People always ask me, hey, what lures are hitting? Or people that have not experienced lure fishing as much, they come to the shop and they ask me, and I get this answer asked so often. They're like, hey Mark, so what lures are good, or what lures should I use? I'm like, you know, I ask them if they don't have too much experience. Obviously they don't. They tell me, and I tell them, your red and white is the color you always want in your tackle box or your tackle bag, or red and white color. In this case, we're using the red and white Wiggle by K Wigglers. I'm a big fan of K Wiggler lures, and I love using their Willowtail, but we're using the Wiggle, which is the same body as a bobtail and the Willowtail, but it has a paddle tail at the back. I love this lure. I'm not a big fan of paddle tails, but when they came out with this new lure, I decided that was the moment I can start fishing with paddle tails. And basically, you know, I cast it out. I like to bring it slow, and normally you will feel the grass. That's what you want to feel. Right now I got a bite. You want to feel the grass as you reel in the lure. You know, you'll feel the grass. You want to feel it like that. You know, if you should give it faster spins or slow down a little bit. And when it's feeling too rough, I decide to speed up a little bit. When I feel my lure on the ground that it's too rough, like obviously it's getting caught up or something, it's for me, I'm bringing it in too low and in a grassy area, so I speed it up a little bit and I kind of pick up the lure slowly. So this paddle tails are very easy to use. That's why I always suggest people that are barely getting into lures to start with a paddle tail, because it's an easy lure to use. Basically, you just reel it in slow. You reel it in slow. That tail's going to do all the action for you, and it's not that sophisticated. You don't have to work it as hard compared to a curly tail, in my experience. So every once in a while, you can just give it a little jerk, or a double jerk, just to kind of maybe get some fish attention. But basically, the tail's just coming and doing its thing. You don't have to do too much to it. So that's it, everybody. Just a little thing that I've experienced. Maybe it can help some of you all, and if it does, I'm happy. Sometimes I'll reel it in straight towards me, and I'll just give it a little pop. See, I feel the grass a little tough, so I kind of speed it up because I don't want to get caught up in that grass. At the same time, I do want to bring it through the grass, but not at a point where it's going to be getting stuck in the grass, because you know, the fish are obviously always around the grassy areas, and they're looking for the bait that's inside the grass hidden. So I caught a slot red and I anchored down right here, and I'm doing a fan cast. I anchored down, I'm drift fishing. I got my buddies wade fishing. I'm drift fishing, so what I did is I anchored down, and this area where I caught my first red, this is where I anchored down, obviously. And basically I'm fan casting. Fan casting meaning that I'm casting in every direction that I can to see if there's any more reds in this area. And once it slows down, I'm gonna pick up my anchor pole, and I'm gonna drift, and I'm gonna look for some more promising areas, and I'll do the same thing. I'll anchor down because I don't want to run through this area too fast, especially because it's shallow. I don't want to get stuck. I don't want to drift too fast at the point that I'm already in the shallow area. And So basically that's where I'll be anchoring and drifting. Anchoring and drifting. I have my drift bag here, my anchor pole, my power pole right now it's out of service. So I'm kind of dealing with the anchor pole and I'm dealing with the drift bag, but it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. So sometimes you're bringing in your lure, like right now I think I was going too fast. So on my next cast, I'm gonna slow it down. We are using the LCD956 custom rod. This is a custom rod that I make. This one right here retails for $200. Right now it's on special for $229. $229, any color you want, it's on special for $229. We make it with the color that you want, put your name on it. $229 right now. I'm not saying it's gonna be the price forever, because it's not. And that's where my custom rods start at $229. And they go up depending what type of upgrades you want. Upgrades on a blank, upgrades on components, whatever you decide, then the price will go up. But $229 just like this. It has some good guides. It's a good blank. It's a good action. You can choose with it, between cork or EVA grips. So it's a good deal. All right, so after this cast right here, I'm gonna go ahead and move. I'm gonna start drifting again, because I've been fishing this area and I haven't gotten any bites. So I'm concentrating on the feel of the grass, on the feel of the lure. That's the good thing about these custom rods, that they give you the ability to feel, and that's very important, because you can improve the action of your lure as you feel better. You're not really feeling much, you don't know exactly what's going on, but you're feeling, then you kind of have an imagination, you kind of have an idea of what's happening, you know, with your lure. All right, so we're gonna start drifting again. Let's start drifting. Go ahead and pick up my anchor pole. All right, so I've been drifting for a little bit. I got one red. I kind of got close to an area that's kind of shallow, and it has a lot of shell in the bottom, so I don't want to go in deeper in the shallow and get stuck. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little wade session around here. After casting with K-Wigglers, I decided to switch over to AM lures. I am using a 1/8 of an ounce weedless jig head made by K-Wigglers. We're on, baby. First cast with that AM lure. You saw it. With ultralight LCD956 rod. Nice little rat red. So I'm using the K-Wiggler Weedless jig head. You saw me put it on, and you saw me cast it for the first time, and I got a little rat red. Just gonna make sure I put it back in place. And let's see if we can do it again. So basically I'm reeling it in slow, and I am using a weedless because there's oysters around here. So I'm reeling it in slow, very slow, because it's a 1/8 or it's a 1/16 ounce, so it's not going down too fast. So oh, I got a bite right there. Another bite. They're chasing it. They're chasing it. They're right there, man. I can't believe it. They're right there in front of me, chasing that lure. All right, let's try it again right there. Same spot. I'm gonna try right there, the same spot. So as I retrieve, I'm gonna do a very delicate, slow pop, about 1, 2, or 3. See, 1, 2, 3, and just keep reeling it in slow. 1, 2, 3. Reel it in slow. 1, 2, 3. Just reel it in slow. They're around here. They're all around this area. So that's why I'm trying to be a little quiet. I'm trying to sneak up to them. So it didn't work straight ahead, so now I'm casting towards the right. And same retrieve. We're on. You saw that, everybody, right there, right on the drop. Oh, crazy. Put a little bit of tension because I want that hook to penetrate. Once I think I did a solid hook sit, and I'm just bringing it in slowly. He's good size and he's about to run. But look at that custom rod, everybody. Look at that LCD rod. This is the ultralight North Fork blank rod. The reds, yep, told you. Yeah, baby, yeah. Oh yeah. Let them get tired a little bit. The fight is beautiful. Look at that backbone on that rod. Just look at that backbone. Good quality stuff. I'm using the Stratic FL. Beautiful. I caught 2 fish back to back. My stringer's in the way. Get my stringer out of the way. Let's check out that red, guys. Oh, beautiful red. Look at that. Look at that beautiful red. Look at that beautiful red, everybody. Look at that. Oh, look at that lure. Right there, baby. Oh yeah, baby. All right, everyone, so I just took out my second red, my second keeper red. Just look at that. I want to show you you saw me rig it up. I'm using this Weedless, K-Wiggler Weedless, and this is a 1/8 of an ounce with this changeover color from AM Lures. And let's try it again. So I'm reeling it in slow. Remember, I was doing the pop, pop, pop. I'm not doing hard pops or jerks, whatever you want to call it. I'm not doing them aggressively because we are going lightweight with the lure itself. It's light, and the jig head itself is also light. I think it's a 1/16. So we're reeling it in slow retrieve, and just a slightly pop. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. This is an awesome rod. I love it so much. It's a super lightweight with great quality black backbone. Look at that, everybody. We're on, everybody. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. You saw that. I think it's a rat red. That's a nice little rat red. This is, look at that rod bend. This is why I like the moderate action, because when you're weight fishing, you know you're bringing that fish close to you. That moderate action is going to give you that bend. If you had a fast action rod and you're bringing it too close to you and you're bending it like that, it more likely it's going to snap. It's not made for that. When moderate action, you could. It's good when you're getting fish close to you, when you're landing fish right close to you by yourself. Come on, buddy. Nice. Everybody. All right, so we're gonna keep fishing the same area. We're catching them. They're all in here, and I'm sneaking up to them. I know they're in here. They're in here, and I'm gonna get them. You see, it's a very slow retrieve, and it's just a slight pop, not too aggressive. 1, 2, 3. And keep reeling. 1, 2, 3, and keep reeling. That's it. Oh yeah, baby, we're on. We're on. It's a little rat red. All I was doing was slowly flicking it, bringing it, bring it. I was bringing it towards me. I don't need a net. I was flicking it while bringing it towards me. Oh man. And I knew they were in there. Just trying to get them. So we're gonna go ahead and put another lure. I've been trying the AM. It's been working good, but it slowed down a little bit. So I decided to go with this dark plum purple chartreuse tail. This is a Wiggalo by K Wigglers. That's what we're gonna go with. And we're gonna set it up with an owner, a 1/8 owner, 1/8 of an ounce weight, and I believe it's a 4/0 hook. These owner hooks, I've never used them, but I've got a lot of customers that buy them. By the looks of it, I'm liking it because that shank, that hook is not wide, and I think it's wide, but it's not too wide, and I think that makes a big difference for trying to avoid the redfish to come off of your hook. Because a wide gap hook, I've experienced that you know the hook comes out sometimes. And these ones that don't have that wide of a gap, they've always worked real good for me. Never had problems. So we're gonna try it. Let's do it. There's a boat coming over here. I stopped already, but anyway. I'm bringing it in slow because right now these fish, they're picking them up slow. Like, I've been retrieving my lure slow today, and that has been the trick so far. Okay, let's move along. Let's move along. I have faith in this lure, so let's see if it'll work for us right now. Oh, I had gotten a good bite. We're on with that purple color that I just put on. We're on. We're on, baby. Beautiful, beautiful red. Look at that purple lure. Look at that purple wiggle-o, wiggle-o, wiggle-o. All right. Amateur mistake right there. But hey, we know those hooks are doing good, right? Look at that, baby.